shop at Dash. Belongs to the apostles of GMS. Shalom to all the faithful brothers pushing this word out. Lord willing, I want to make this video on the mind of the Jeffrey Dahmer, Taylor's killer, Chili jailhouse interview. And yeah, they got a series on Netflix about this nigga. And this is, I was came from my mom's house and she's watching this shit. There's just so many things in this show that just reminded me of the scriptures. Just reminds you to see how wicked and twisted how Esau is. He's wicked, man. This nigga is wicked. He's perverted. That tells you that the scriptures are true. Cause that's when they're talking about Esau, Edom, Idumea, all that. Talking about this guy right here. All right, him and his people. These people are sick. Alright? Now this man, he would go around, he would go to so-called black, mainly so-called black areas. I think Mexican too. And he would fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? This nigga purposely, he lived in the hood because he knew that the police at the time, that they pretty much wouldn't give a fuck. They got jokes about that shit, like where a nigga might call a police officer, "Oh, we need some help," and then the police would be like, brushing them off pretty much, and then, "Oh, I'm white," and then, "Oh, we coming," you know what I'm saying? We coming immediately. But if you a nigga or whatever, they don't give a fuck about you. They gonna take their sweet Jesus time to come save you because they don't give a fuck. Alright? So this nigga will purposely they would purposely target Jake because he knew that Esau don't give a fuck. He can get away with it. I guess one of his neighbors, the woman, she called the police and they wouldn't give a fuck. Alright, that's what the scripture says in Psalms, they're not in trouble as other men. Alright, that's one of the first scriptures that popped in my mind thinking about this. Alright, but yeah, in this little part, he just said he will explain how he would do it. He would go to, and really, it's ultimately really judgment because he would fuck with homosexual men. He would go to gay bars and shit, gay clubs or whatever, and fuck with them. So really, y'all niggas' fault. Y'all should never be sodomites in the first place. Y'all could have avoided this judgment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so he would do that, and then he would drug them, and then he would smuggle them, and then cut them up in pieces and shit. And he's weird. That's what Esau does, because he said he didn't really hate them or no problems with them, but he just wanted to kill them and preserve their body so he can keep them forever type shit. Right? And that's Esau for sure. Esau does that, because I guess him and his father, when he was young, he would go around looking for fucking dead animals on the street and shit. Just weird. Just what the fuck wrong with this nigga? This nigga is fucking crazy, bro. Damn Edomites, bro, they be cutting up in dead animals and shit, bro. Just have the fucking deer head, just what the fuck is wrong with this man? He's a fucking sicko. Alright? Now, and there was a part, he was explaining it and shit, and he was like, before he would do it, he would watch Exorcism 3, The Exorcist 3, whatever the hell that movie's called. He said that get him in the mood to murder. Alright? And he said he would feel so evil. He said he would try to suppress the thoughts, but he couldn't, no matter what. And that reminded me of this scripture right here. Let me see. Let me see. Jeremiah 13:23. It says, can the Ethiopian changed his skin or the leopard his spots, then may also ye also do good that are cut. So like then may ye also do good that are. Yeah, okay. I'm make sure I read that right. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Right? And Esau, Edom, he is the wicked. He is evil as fuck. He's evil himself. Okay? No matter what this nigga do, he's gonna be wicked. I don't give a fuck what he do. Like the scripture says in that Proverbs 12 and 10, I believe. It says the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You know, so even if it is something that might help the community or whatever the case is, it's all it's all evil. Like the first thing that popped in my head, what's that shit called? It's Section 8. You know, and you know, on paper it sounds good. You know, helping the single mothers so she can, you know, have low rent or whatever the case is, so she can survive and take care of her kids. But that's good, right? But what's one of the conditions? You can't have a man in the house. If you have a man in the house, then you can't live there no longer. So you just taking away something that woman needed, which is a man. So it sounds good, like I'm here to help you. Your rent is so damn cheap, but you can't have no man. That's wicked as hell. All right, amongst many other things. All right. So no matter what this nigga do, he's gonna be wicked. All right. That's what that nigga would say. He said, I'll try to, you know, suppress the feelings, but it still kept coming. Alright, and also too, what I noticed about that show, I only seen a couple episodes. I might watch the full thing, I don't know, a little willing. It does seem a little interesting, but, because, I mean, like I said, man, I just thought about hella scriptures, man, like seeing through everything that was happening, different scenes and shit, it was just like, scripture after scripture popping in my head. So a little willing shit, I might watch the full thing, but I think it's only like 10 episodes, whatever. But anyways, and I heard he used to go to OSU, which is the campus in Columbus. That's what I heard. Alright, but what was I about to say? But yeah, one thing I noticed too, because, you know, now the part where I'm at, where I seen that was when he got arrested or whatever. He's in prison and shit. And, you know, of course, and I heard that too. I heard before that people will send, like, letters, like, bitches would be falling in love with people that kill people and shit, like, what do they call it, serial killers. They will send letters to them, they will ask them to marry them and shit. These niggas got fucking bodies, bro. These niggas are eating people and shit, bro. Killing people. You got weird ass people out there that really want to marry these people, man. That send them money and shit, bro. That, you know what I'm saying? That ask for the autograph and shit. And a lot of shit that they would show with the people sending the letters, it would be fucking Edomites. They bitches be getting wet, like, oh, you killed somebody, oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm your biggest fan. Like, nigga, this nigga's a murderer, bro. And he a sodomite. Other nigga, oh, send your autograph to me, man, please, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, these motherfuckers are sick, bro. Esau is just a fucking sick bastard, man. Alright? That nigga was murdering people, chopping people up, eating people, raping people, bro. And yet this nigga got fans. Alright? Let me see. Hebrews 12 and 16 leads to be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So he's a goddamn fornicator, and he's profane. Because fornicator, if you look up the word fornicate, I believe it just means like unlawful sex. So that's anything. It could be bestiality, homosexuality, incest, it can be whatever. And this nigga was fornicating because he said he was obsessed with violence and sex. You know what I'm saying? That's that weird shit, man. Esau be into that shit. He be, you know, there's a video girl on when I used to watch Fresh and Fit. I don't like them motherfuckers no more. I don't know. I don't. They be saying some true shit, whatever, but I just don't like their spirit. Like I got tired of seeing that shit. It's the same shit. They just interview like 5 stupid ass dildo head bitches every night. It's just like it's played out, man. But if your brother still watch it, it is what it is. That's just me personally, but I mean I learned a lot from that show, but I just can't watch that shit no more. I got enough, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that show Fresh and Fit, one of the big nigga woman, she was masculine as fuck. She fucking tried to fight Tommy Sumner, or whatever the hell that nigga name is on live. Anyways, this bitch talking about that nasty bitch talking about she got flown out well no, yeah, that's something different. She did say she got flown out to Dubai. They actually be shit on or whatever, but not even talking about that. There was other scene part where she was like this I think she said like some older white guy pretty much told her like he paid her, you know what I'm saying, which is crazy. Like I don't know how the fuck she's even on the internet. She's clearly saying she's a prostitute. Anyways, but they saying dude paid her not to even have sex, but just to hold her, just to squeeze him, Salakia. And he said, squeeze me so hard that I feel like I'm gonna die or some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what these Edomites got in their fucking mind. They weird, bro. They like sex and they like violence at the same time. You know, they probably let the bitch step on his balls and shit. You know, Salakia. I don't want to be talking like that, but this nigga's crazy, bro. This nigga needs to be destroyed. And that's the shit that that's the shit that we found out. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been killing niggas, going back to that Jeffrey, whatever the hell the name is, been killing niggas for fucking 10 years. Okay? So, that's just the shit that people finally figured out. So how much more, you know what I'm saying, that the shit that we don't see. Alright? Cause you know these so-called elites, you know they be doing shit. They doing shit probably right now. They raping little kids and eating people and drinking blood. Alright? You know, raping animals, doing all kinds of shit, man. Alright? There was another nigga, bro. I think I mentioned on the video before. It was another nigga, bro. He used to work for a daycare or an orphanage or some shit. And this nigga, bro, he used to go and wear a fucking rubber mask at night, and then he would go and fucking like pull the little kids out of their fucking out of their bed and shit and drag them. You know what I'm saying? He would fucking kill them and shit, and then fucking buried them under the fucking job that he worked at. And I forgot how many kids. I think he killed like it was like almost 100, bro. And I think they finally found found out how many people claimed. God damn, what the fuck? That's the first fire woman I ever seen. That bitch was bad. She had a little hijab on and shit. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, it's like, but this nigga, I think they didn't even find the bodies until after this nigga already died or some shit. You know, something like that. I think when he was alive, I think they only knew that he molested children or something. Then when he died, after he died, that's when they found out, like, that there was bodies under the fucking shit, you know, and then they started finding out more shit. And I think it was probably like 70 kids he probably killed or some shit. I don't know. But it's just I mean, you see the fucking mask this nigga was wearing, bro. It looked like Michael Myers mask mixed with fucking Chainsaw Massacre shit. I forgot the dude's name, but damn, I forgot the dude's name. But man, it's just man, Esau is a fucking devil, man. This nigga is evil. He's fucking evil itself, man. Alright. I think they said that about Michael Myers. He's evil himself. This nigga is a sicko, man. You know, he gets off of wearing masks and shit and hurting people. You know, and while hurting them, they, you know, you gotta get off by having sex with them and shit, man. This is what this nigga got in his fucking mind. But yeah, in that show, that's why I noticed, that they was sending letters to the dude. But also, there was a scene where, cause the lady, I don't know why the fuck she would even do this shit. Like I guess the neighbor lady that was calling the police and shit. Like her daughter was like, look, you can come with me. Like, you gotta get the fuck out of this place. And everybody in the place was scared. They all was like, fuck this shit. I'm not trying to sleep in my house. I'm about to go. You know, I guess they all slept in the hallway or some shit. Like, I don't know. It was uncomfortable because I guess they could hear the screaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they was traumatized. But fuck that. I'd rather be homeless than fucking live in this shit like that. But um, yeah, they would just hear the nigga screaming and they would hear the, the saw, whatever fuck it, nigga. You just hear they can just hear nigga cutting the body open, the body apart and shit. Like, man, what the fuck? I would have been got the fuck out of there. But anyways, uh, but the bitch, he came back home and shit, and then it was these fucking three Edomites taking pictures and shit in front of the place, and then the Edomite was acting like he's cutting his friend's head off and shit. It's just like, bro, Esau is a fucking, he's a sick bastard, man. And you see that shit today with that one nigga that got killed with the what's his name, George Forge, whatever the hell his name is, that got, you know, need and shit, bro. Edomites used to go around and react that shit. They used to take pictures of niggas that, you know, they putting their knee on their friend's back and shit, man. You know, and that's fucking crazy, bro. Like Esau, this nigga love violence, man. He fucking love just hurting people, man. All right. Let's see. Psalms 52 and 3. Thy love is evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. It's a lie. All right, and that's Esau for sure. He loved evil. Okay. Uh, let's see. Um, that's the one I want. Let me see. That's a good one. Psalms 58 and 2. Yea, in heart you work wickedness, you weigh the balance of your hands in the earth. Yep, that's what he does. You know, he's violent all through up and up, all up and down this goddamn earth, destroying people, bombing people, raping people, and Lord knows what else. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, they just born wicked. It's just in their soul. It's just inside of them. No matter what no matter what, they can try their best to do what's right and be righteous, but it don't matter. That's just what they is. They wicked. They evil. They sick. All right, and the Lord gonna destroy them for that. But that's pretty much it, man. It's, you know, hopefully, brothers edify and give all praise and glory to Albert Shemel Shah Bishop Kakadash. The to the Apostle GMS phone to the brothers in this verse. I'm gonna say Shalom.